With us now is Rich Salgado, and we're going to be talking about the Combine. So last time you were here, we were talking about the Super Bowl and who ended up winning this year.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Just like I said they would.
Just like you said. I was like, wow, you did pretty well. Combine. It is really the kickoff, if you will. Oh, like that little play on words, the kickoff, to the NFL. How does that work? What is the Combine?
You know what a lot of people always ask, and I always say in a joking fashion, I say, it is your Costco where all these football players are brought in.
Okay.
And every team is a shopper, and they come in to look at what they're going to buy.
Really? Okay, so it's like show and tell.
Yeah, they have guys come in, they height, weight, they run a 40, they do broad jumps, they do high jump, they do everything. They want to look under toenails every which way, make sure that the product is perfect.
One of our friends, Eric, that's how he got discovered, right? Eric Coleman?
Eric Coleman, yeah.
So do some football players get discovered like that? Do you have to be invited to the Combine?
Yeah, they invite up to 360 players, I believe it is, or 350.
Okay.
But on the flip side, you don't have to be invited to go to be drafted.
You could be a walk-on.
You could be what's called a free agent.
Okay.
And you could be discovered just by the scouts knowing of you. And because some kids get, I know a bunch of kids being personally involved with that are very, they get down because they didn't get invited and this and that. And then one of them I have won 2 Super Bowls. So think about it. It's, obviously there's timing, the man above,
right?
The size of heart of the individual that makes the player. And you have, the situation always has you have to be at the right place at the right time.
So it's a process of how many days?
It's about a week.
Wow.
And, for me, it's always, I get to see clients that I work with. I get to meet new clients. This year I had the good fortune of having a publication follow me around on one of the days.
That's
fun. It was fun. And, they talked to coaches and some of my clients about me, and can't wait for that to come out because there was some good, great reviews. It was kind of funny sitting there listening to, it's like somebody asking you about me, you're going to say all these great things.
Of course.
And vice versa. So it's so I look forward to that. But the one thing that I gain, I have a lot of fun is having my youngest brother, Jimmy, who who's with the Buffalo Bills. So he's there as a shopper, to see what's going on and test kids and, all that kind of fun stuff.
So do you ever tell him, hey, I think that guy might be a good addition to your cart, or do you let him do all that?
You know what? I let him do his business. It's funny. I'll ask about a certain guy or two, and then he may say, "Hey, what's the story with this guy?" So but that's more his business.
So they're looking for people that can round out their team, and that happens every year.
Every year there's a replacement. I think the number is that get either due to retirement, or being cut, or being injured. It's several hundred a year.
How many people can they keep? Is it on their roster or their team?
It's 53. 53.
Okay.
And then you also have what's called a travel, practice squad, which is I think it's 5 to 7 players. I don't know exactly the number off the top of my head.
Okay.
And every year that number can change every week. Someone can get hurt. You got to bring a guy in from a practice squad, or they take someone from another practice squad. There's all different kind of formulas.
And that's different than the draft, or
it's totally different. The draft is in April.
Okay.
And each team goes up and selects a player, and then they hope that player makes the team. Usually when it's a first rounder, they pretty much make it. But nowadays you're seeing guys in the later rounds stick as well.
Interesting. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right. And you run a camp in the summer for youth. You've always been someone that's been around the ball game, right? What is your greatest play? Something that sticks out for you. Like if I said, Rich, what's one of your favorite memories of playing ball? What would that memory be for you?
Of playing ball?
Yeah. Even if you were like 7.
Wow.
Or did you start playing in high school? When did you start playing?
I started playing when I was a kid, 5th, 6th grade. But every year there was always something special. It was always being part of something, and I have a lot of great memories. I think more of my greatest memories are when I wasn't playing and being involved in so many, I always go back to 2007, you know, with the Giants when they went on that magical run and they won all these games in a row all the way through the Super Bowl. I was at every game. So that was always a special year for me. And to be in Green Bay in that game when it was like 30 below, be there, and then to go on to the Super Bowl and then, you know, be on the field when they got the trophy and be in the locker room and your clients, everyone's all happy. That was probably one of the greatest moments in my sports career. And then to do it again in 2011 was even better because, you know, that time I was more in tune with what was going on, especially with the team. And then being down on the field and, you know, the whole story about bringing the pizza to Indianapolis from Umberto's. So that really was just like, you know, I'll never forget having John Mara look at me and just shake his head and go, "You're unbelievable." And he goes, and that just to hear that, those made my day. You know, that made my day.
Happy memories with people that you care about that are all unified together as a team. Well, I thank you so much for being on my team of life, with Salgado, and thank you for being here. And you know, I learned things. I didn't know what the combine was, and I think a lot of people don't. So thanks so much. So
well,
I usually
you throw me the ball and I catch it, and till the next segment, you know, everything's cool, and you know, we have a lot to build on. And you know what, I always I'm proud to say that I'm a part of the show, and more importantly, your friend. Because I've seen you grow professionally, and I always tell people all the time, I'm like, listen, this used to be a mom and pop one-song pony, and now
in a basement with one monitor.
And now it is the Donna Drake Show, Live It Up.
Thank you.
Syndicated nationally. What else can you know?
Thank you so much. And this time in 2021, I'll go to the Super Bowl with you.
Tampa.
Yep, let's go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Tampa. All right,
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the show. We love bringing you these great guests, and we'd love to hear from you. Tell us who you'd like to see on our show next. Be well and happy journeys.